Ladies and gentlemen, it is so good to be back. Cinema Lovers Incorporated, back here again with another video, and today I'm talking about It Chapter 2, another video about It Chapter 2. But before we get into the video, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe, hit that notification bell icon, and let all your friends know about this channel, so anyone can watch the video. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, today we're talking about It Chapter 2, and my personal dislike for the movie. I already reviewed the film on my channel, Cinema Lovers Incorporated, so go ahead and check it out right now. It's up there. Just scroll through and click on the video. Today I'm talking about the scares and why it doesn't work in my personal opinion. Now, in the original It, most of the scares, not if all the scares, most of the scares, all of them basically, catered to the fears of the children. For example, Eddie, I believe that's his name, hated germs, and he just disliked germs. So Eddie was being chased by a germ monster. Okay? Billy, his fear is of losing his brother, Georgie. He's always visited by Georgie. The Jewish kid is always scared of the painting, and the painting comes after him. Now, there are a few instances where it really doesn't play on the fears. Kind of, for example, Beverly getting covered in blood, that doesn't really play much on her fears. I don't think so. I haven't seen the first movie in a long time, but I don't think that has anything to do with her. But most of the scares actually connect to something. For example, the headless man is connecting to, I think his name, I forgot his name, but he's kind of the chubby kid. It's connecting to him what he just read, that the kids lost their heads in this Easter egg hunt. So it's kind of building on the fear of him finding out about the Easter eggs, kids that died on the Easter egg hunt. In It Chapter 2, all of that is thrown out the window and is now replaced with complete bullcrap. There's this naked lady running around with her boobs jiggling everywhere, and I paused it. She is naked entirely. I don't know why they put this in the movie, nor is it scary, and it's quite frankly stupid, crude, and I don't know what they were trying to go for here. Were they trying to make people scared? Were they trying to make it funny? I don't know. There's another scene where this huge statue comes to life and tries to attack Richie. I'm like, what? That. And the thing that's worse about this is a flashback to part 1. We never got to see this in part 1. This was happening in part 1. What? It just doesn't flow right. It doesn't feel right, in my opinion. The scares felt incredibly realistic in the first movie. They really played off of the characters' fears. Heck, maybe even Beverly, her mother, I can't remember. Did her mother die or leave or something like that? Maybe the blood has to do with her mother, or maybe abuse, because Beverly was always abused and stuff. Maybe blood has to do with abuse. But in this movie, it goes completely off the rails. I mean, you have fortune cookies, tons of weird things coming out of the fortune cookies that really don't make sense. Yeah, they're in the book, and I'm also criticizing the story this time. But I'm also criticizing the director for staying so faithful to the book. You have moments that are just so out of place, so just crude and vulgar, and I don't think that the scares work as well as they did in the first film. I just feel like the scares are just, they're more played for that horror audience. The director goes, hey, part 1 was really popular. Let's just up that and make the teens that watch this movie just scream in terror. Let's just give them a good experience. And they really sacrificed the story for this audience. They just want to cater to the teens. You know, your average group of teenagers, their girlfriends, their friends, boyfriends, they all go and they want to see a horror movie on Friday night. The teens want to be scared. They want to have fun with their other friends so they can talk and goof off and stuff. So it feels like the director really catered to this audience and not the overall fans of the original film and fans of the novel and Stephen King in general. I feel like really that's the problem of It Chapter 2, and the trailer itself felt like one of those typical sequels where they try so hard to scare you. They try so hard, and every single time they try, it doesn't work. It falls on its face, and that's my problem with It Chapter 2. Now, my opinions might change on this movie when I rewatch it, if it comes out on Redbox eventually. But right now, I feel like the scares just don't work, in my opinion. Where in the first film, the scares, most of them click, and at the end where they all come together, the group finally has to overcome their fears. Well, in this movie, it just throws all of that out the window, and you have random jump scares and all of these random horror elements. So I just felt like It Chapter 2 just wasn't as strong as the first one. Nowhere near as strong as the original. So I hope you enjoyed my video. What did you think of the video? Leave a like, comment down below, subscribe to do whatever the heck you want to do, and goodbye. Bye, everyone!